Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another live stream. We're going to be reacting to even more of my music today. It is the 18th of December, it's currently about 2 o'clock, and we're only about 5 minutes in. So yeah, I'm going to jump straight into it. I'm not going to waste any time because I realise now that this obviously does take up a lot of time. So today we're going to be reacting to some more stuff. Last time we reacted all the way from Show Me the Limit till Rush. So we jumped, through quite a large era. We're still in the sixth form era, so we're getting towards February 2018. So this is the second half of my second year at sixth form. We're going to try and get through as many tracks as possible. I'm hoping to get to the last few tracks before Snakebite, because Snakebite is the first university track. So I think we should be able to do it. I mean, it is still a lot of tracks, but I'm confident that we can get through quite a few. So we're going to get started. So the first track I'm going to take a look at is a track that I made to congratulate Cell for reaching 1,000 subscribers, because her channel was very focused on what was it? It was focused on Super Mario bootleg videos and stuff, messing around with some codes. So I thought I'd do like a chiptune remix using lots of square sounds, but that's something I'd never done before. But it was something that wasn't too difficult to do, because one of my buddies from sixth form called Josh used to make a lot of chiptune sounds, with square waves and pulse waves and stuff. So I took a few techniques from him, and I ended up making this, which was actually really simple and a lot of fun to do. So yeah, here is a Crystal Waters chiptune remix. Half the time it's just putting a bit crusher on a particular instrument. That's about it, really. Yeah. Welcome. Meant to sound like it's coming out of a Game Boy, or an old video game console or something, like an Atari. This sound was good. I liked this. The kick's actually not bad, it's quite punchy. I remember I specifically made the cover up purple because your main channel theme, the colour theme, was purple, so. And it was. Yeah, that was pretty simple, nothing too special about that. So this next one is the last rap instrumental, the fifth one. This was done using Mixcraft, and I don't know how good this one is, but I guess we're going to find out. Oh, this was a lot of fun. The sub bass in this is good. Big improvement. The reverse sort of choir sound is quite nice with the bit crusher. Not sure about the snare, it's a bit thick. It's a bit bleh. Those claps are good. Bit of a breakdown just for the vocals to take centre stage. There's my vocals in there as well, I don't know if you can hear it. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. The strings are good in this bit. The strings here were inspired by There's like an instrumental for a diss track, but I can't remember what it's called. It's by Swifter. I'll see if I can find it. It's like Godzilla or something. I can't remember. Yeah, that's pretty much it. There's nothing special about that. Anyway, so the next track is a very interesting one, so I'm just going to give a bit of context. The next track that we're going to listen to is New Generation. So this was an idea that I came up with ages ago, back in March of 2018, and it was meant to be. I just don't think it was executed very well. The mix was just really bad, which is why I remastered it later on, and even the remaster wasn't that great in comparison. So there was a lot of problems with this one. First of all, the cover art is really bad. I wanted to create like an image. Half of me was just my normal face, and the other half was my sort of artist face, to show like there's like two sides to me that people have to remember. And I'm trying to remember what this track was actually about. It was about I can't remember. It's just meant to be like a positive sort of vibe, and then saying like it's time for a new generation of artists to take over, like me. And the actual melody wasn't too bad, but a lot of stuff was executed really poorly. So let's go through it together and see what exactly was so bad about it. Clap's good, but a bit loud. His cover art is horrible. I hate this. That arpeggiator is too quiet. Okay, the rhythm's not bad. Kick could be a bit bassy, I think. Sidechaining is okay, but it's a bit weird. This could have been a bit thicker. The plucks are nice, and they're filtered nicely, but there's not a lot of layering. Okay, there we go. There's some layering. Okay, interesting. Bad vocals, and not just the vocals, also the artwork. There's like a big part of my face missing from like the way light is bent when it goes through my glasses. So this bit was meant to be like a call and response between myself and also me, but like a different sort of version of me. So what I did was I sung it a couple of octaves, not octaves, a couple of semitones lower, and then pitched it upwards. Nowadays I wouldn't have to do that. I could just use a Formant plugin, but I had to do it in a slightly different way back then, and it sounded kind of interesting. But again, the actual vocals themselves, not only are they on a really bad microphone, even the remastered version was on a poorer microphone, but the actual, like, the way it was executed was just really bad. Bad vocals. Very thin. No. Bad vocals. This bit was nice. See, this whole section is just really, like, it's just kind of bland. It's really thin and bland. Also, just before the drop, I'm going to point out, in the cover art, I for some reason filtered my eyes so that it's blue, even though my eyes are not naturally blue, they're green, so... Yeah, this is a terrible drop. I thought all the elements were there. Hey Liz, welcome to the stream. I thought all the elements were there, but it's just really thin, and like I've tried to make a drop with vocals as well, and it just doesn't work. Okay, that bit of white noise there was good. vocals are just horrible. A bit too chipmunky. There's harmonies here, but they weren't done very well. That EQ effect was good though, where I'm like, gonna take. Out of time. I've just noticed as well in the cover art, you can see where like the square part of the cover art ends, because there's like a line here. It's just so bad. This is probably one of my worst bits of cover art I've ever done. Hey Ethan, welcome back. God, this is just so bad. This is so horrible. So Ethan, I'm glad you're here because this will actually relate to you more than anybody else really. So I'm reacting to all the tracks that I made back when we were in sixth form. So you'll probably recognise some of these if you ever like listen to them, because some of these I actually did like in the studio in the music room. So yeah, I'm just reacting to some of my old ones, and this one in particular is just really bad. I can't believe that it's this bad, but yeah, right, we're carrying on with it. It's just really thin and horrible. All the instruments are so bad. This drop is so bad. It's so shit. Yeah, the Havana remix. We reacted to that one a little while ago. So there's a lot of stuff wrong with this one. The side chaining is bad. The actual instruments used are really bad, like really poor quality. The vocals should not have been during the drop as well. There's just a lot wrong with it, really. Yeah. The ending was nice. That bit crushed arpeggiator at the end was quite nice. Is it going to fade out? Yeah, nice bit of production value there. So that was one of the bad tracks. Yeah. But look at the lyrics. Look how many times I just copied and pasted the same line over and over again. Ugh, what a disgusting track. Yeah, so we actually reacted to the Havana remix on the last stream. That's hit nearly 10,000 views. I remember being so gassed when I was watching it, and it reached like 1,000 views. That was my first like remix that properly hit 1,000 views, and it just kept growing as well. And then it hit 2,000. I was like, oh my god, it's still going. And now it's hit nearly 10,000. But the thing is, like my best remix right now was the Goosebumps one, which we will come to in a future stream. That's hit nearly like 60,000, which is unbelievable. So the next one is an interesting one, and this is one that I did using Logic in sixth form. It's called Wade in the Water. It's a track that was a bit iconic back in sixth form because I think all the students were always taught to sing Wade in the Water at least once, if I remember rightly. So I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to remix it, and I did. I remixed it using Logic, and I showed my friends, and they thought this was really funny. So I really liked this one, clearly. But this was a lot more fun because there was a lot more flexibility in Logic, and the instruments were like way better as well. I also got the chance to record with the Rode microphone that I really like. Rush reminds me of your birthday when you went home early. Yeah, I know where this is going. So basically, a long story short, on my 18th, I got so drunk that I got taken home early, and everybody that took me home went back to my party and played all my music at my party without me because I was at home dying from alcohol poisoning. And somebody in the chat decided to record like everything that was happening and show all of the students and some of the teachers as well. So that was fun, wasn't it? Yeah, that was really fun. Just walking into the music room and one of the sub teachers being like, "Oh, hey Tyler, by the way, nice video of you throwing up when you're 18." I'm just like, how the hell did you? Oh, okay, I know who must have shown him. Yeah, that was a lot of fun, but we're not here to talk about that. That's another thing. Okay, so we're looking at Wade in the Water now. So this is a Logic track, so this is going to be a bit different. This was really clean. This is really nice. Yeah, the bass is already really nice, and you can tell, and you can it was Ethan. Here we go. The filters are already way better in this track. Here we go. Do you remember this track, Ethan? Here comes the drop. This was a lot of fun to make, because the vocal chops as well and the side chaining. And this was the first time I used a Format plugin for real, because Logic had that. This bit's funny. This bit is funny. Wait for it.
It's the kind of beat to go.
I remember, I'm never going to forget, I showed that to Ollie in the studio and he just burst out laughing. It was actually the funniest thing.
It's the kind of beat to go.
That was jokes. So this isn't actually that bad. A little bit different to what I do now, but like, it's you can see where things are starting to get a lot better. Got the filters coming in as well. They're all broken apart. I wish I still had this. I'm so sad that I don't have this anymore. And there we go. That was the Wade in the Water remix. I remember one of the teachers really wanted me to play that to the class, but I never did. I can't remember which teacher it was. It was one of the music teachers. It wasn't Miss Robinson. It wasn't Miss Robinson. It wasn't Miss. It wasn't the other one. I can't remember. I thought this was genuinely one of your best tracks when it came out. Yeah, I loved making this, and this is why I love Logic, because I just have so much more flexibility. Whenever I listen to stuff like this, it always floods back so many sixth form memories, because it, like, making stuff in the studio with like the big Alesis speakers that shook the glass, the big MIDI keyboard, the giant MacBook, not MacBook, it was a big Mac, an iMac. It wasn't Miss Forace. It was a different teacher. She had like short. It was like brown hair, but it was like in a ponytail. She was quite short and skinny. I can't remember what her name was. That's really gonna bug me. But yeah, because we never had any lessons by her, and she was always sort of sometimes hanging around in the music studio, not the music studio, in the music room. But I can't remember what her relationship was with like the music room. But yeah, I love listening to this stuff because it just brings back so many good memories from sixth form. Because that was just, for me, that was just peak time for making music. Mrs. McLaughlin, yes, I think that was it. It was Mrs. McLaughlin, something like that. I think that was her. Yeah. But yeah, also this, I was actually thinking the other day, do you remember when we did that recording with Liam in the studio and he was like, do you want some mung beans? Something like that. It was so stupid, but it was so funny. Okay, so the next track we've got is actually my first track that got played on the radio, so this is a funny story. This next track is called Distance, and it's like the simplest thing in the world. It's a track that I did in Mixcraft. Basically it's just a really simple sort of marimba loop, like a glass marimba with some saxophone. This got played on BBC Essex years ago, but it was like I didn't get notified until like 2 months later. So when I tried to go back and listen to the original recording, it had already been deleted because they only archive it for like a month. And I was like, what the hell? How have they only notified me now? So that was a bit frustrating, and I was also kind of confused because it wasn't even one of my best tracks. It was kind of crap, as you're about to hear. So it's sort of like a filler track for the channel. So very sort of smooth, like anime vibes, I guess. Also, a lot of stuff was kind of interesting. The mix was alright, but there was a lot of loops, so it was a bit lazy. Uh-oh, what's this? What's this? It better not be what I think it is. Oh! Oh, yeah, Sunshine of Your Love. Jesus Christ. Give me a sec. I'm not actually watching on Twitch, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Twitch. Give me a second. Oops, hang on. Yeah, Sunshine of Your Love. Okay, yeah, thanks, Tyler. Here we go. This is my old band. This is us. Some good quality. There's me. Oh, okay. This was very iconic. There's Ethan. There's Joe. There's me. Obviously, you got my mum and my granddad like it. But nearly 1,000 views. That's not bad. Let's hear the end. Let's hear that applause break. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, old band vibes. Oh, amazing. Okay, I'm just going to go back to distance. So there's some bass that comes in. Good vibes, good vibes. And then we got this sort of really shallow kick that comes in. Very punchy, but there's like no bass. And there's my vocals in there as well, but they're very sort of muffled. It was legendary, it really was. Sixth Form was just the best. Sixth Form was prime time. Meanwhile, whilst I was at Sixth Form, I was doing this at the same time. Yeah. I remember Summer and Ollie both used to be so like amazed as to how I used to do it. Like, we'd do all the coursework, I'd help out other people with their stuff, and I'd do my own stuff on the side at Sixth Form, so on Logic, and at home as well. And they were like, how the hell do you do it? How do you juggle so many projects at the same time? It's just because I never stopped doing it. I just enjoyed it so much. And I was never afraid as well. I was never afraid to show off stuff like this. It's all part of progress. There we go. I found that somewhere beyond the sea the other day that we did. Oh yeah! I've still got that. We can listen to that if you want. So there's another sax in there as well. Yeah, you saying about Beyond the Sea, I still have like all the stuff that we did at Sixth Form. I still have all the coursework. I've still got Brick England, I've still got Beyond the Sea, and I've still got the Last Job on Earth, the weird video that we had to do. I've also got when we did Years and Years, King. Sorry, not Years and Years. When we did King by I've already forgotten which way around it is. I keep forgetting. I'm such an idiot. I think it's King by Years and Years, but yeah. What really upsets me though is that I don't have the recording I did of "I Should Have Known Better" by the Beatles. That was one of the best things, and Nick used that as like several examples for next year's music tech. They used my work as an example. I don't have it anymore, and I don't know where it's gone. I'm really sad. Brick Kingdom was just the best. I think that we're coming to that soon as well, somewhere, maybe. Right, we're just gonna go through the channel very quickly. I think that was it, wasn't it? Yeah, that was the whole track. Maybe he still has it. Yeah, I should. I'm gonna speak to Nick to see if he still has it. I don't know what Nick's email address is. Wait, I don't even know if Nick still works there. I think he went to Abbygate or something like that. Either Abbygate or Abbey Road. I can't remember what it's called, but it definitely has the word Abbey in it. Right, so I'm just checking that I haven't missed anything. So there's a bunch of privated videos. And then After Distance was Don't Make Me Go Home. This is a very interesting one. So now we're going to jump to, let's have a look, March the 30th. So the day after my 18th birthday. And this was an interesting track. So this was basically me saying, like, I enjoyed doing stuff at Sixth Form so much that I never wanted to go home because I love being in the studio. You know, I love the vibes that Sixth Form kept giving off. And the problem with this song was that my vocals were really bad. Like I even when I tried to auto-tune them, the vocals were just complete trash. So we'll take a listen and you'll see what I mean.
When I first stepped into the room, I had no idea what I could do.
This was with The Road, by the way.
But now my time is gone, and I look back at what I've done.
Super smooth, super clean, I love it.
If I could, then I would stay forever if you'd let me. And I know, yes I know, I never want to leave, I never want to go home.
The concept of this song was pretty good. There's a lot of stuff that did work.
Don't make me go home.
There you go, that's all you're getting for the dance off. Oh, the synths in this was so clean. I miss this so much.
I came here in the dark, but you helped me climb up to the light.
Vocals are all over the place.
Don't think I'll ever forget how you helped me shape my life. If I could, then I would stay forever if you'd let me. And I know, yes I know, I never want to leave, I never want to go home.
I'm just going to warn you guys, this next bit is a little bit cringy. It's me giving like a thank you message to everyone in Sixth Form.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been the best 2 years of my life so far, but I couldn't have done it without you. You've helped me achieve so much. So I want to take this opportunity to say to everyone, thank you.
There's meant to be like a lot of emotional vibes in this, but yeah. We have two separate vibes. Yeah, I missed that. And then... Oh, I forgot about this. I did put a message at the end, yeah. For everyone at King Edward's who helped me for the last 2 years, you've all been amazing. Thank you. Yeah, oh my god. I forgot about that. But yeah, I was just very emotional at the time because it was very, very sad that we were going to be... Okay, I can't play this song because this has the N-word in it and I don't want to get banned on Twitch, so I'm going to move on to the next one. So the next one we're going to look at is Face Your Fear, which was a really big one. So we're going to take a listen to this now. This was a good one. This was done on Logic. This was done on Mixcraft, but it was mastered using Logic. And then the vocals were recorded using the same studio microphone in the Sixth Form studio, and this was pretty good actually. So I'd love to go back to this at some point. The cover art was not bad. I don't know why it got so badly compressed. That snare sucks. The bass sucks as well. But the vocals were okay.
What is it that stays in the dark? What is it that tears us apart? What is it that keeps us awake? What is it that we fear will be too late? What we fear is what we hate. There's no return and there's no escape. But when you stand, they'll all know that it's you who's not afraid.
That was good, that bit. That was really good. This bit's a bit funny.
And I'm not gonna let it stay. What are you waiting for? Come on and face your fear.
This was a lot better. This is when things really started to get better now. I think the vocals in that are fine. I think they're not too quiet at all. I think people tend to mix vocals way too loud, so they're always at the front of the track. The thing is, that was recorded with the Rode, and the vocals were perfectly clear and crisp, so they didn't need to be super loud. I think even Nick listened to this at one point and he said it was fine. And nobody questions Nick. A tiny bit of pitch bend in that.
We'll forever be afraid of what's ahead.
Cheers, Ethan, for joining. Good to see you again. This bit was good.
And never again will I try to hide.
I loved the harmonies there.
As long as I can do one more thing.
That bit could have been a bit better.
I'm not gonna run away, and I'm not gonna let it stay.
A bit.
What are you waiting for? Come on and face your fear.
Yeah, that was a good track. Another bit crushing at the end. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed doing Facial Fit. And it did quite well, actually, for the time. But yeah, that was a good track. Okay, next track we're going to move on to is a pretty bad track that I did that never got much attention. In like the last 3 years, it got like 32 views. This one is Temple. This was another Mixcraft track. But yeah. Oh, thanks. Much appreciated. This one doesn't deserve any likes. This is a crap track. Something's wrong with the kick already. The cover art is just lazy. It's just a crap like Arabic font with the splash font. Some generic image. I think I did that by myself. I engraved a quote into the side there. That was never there originally, and I put a quote in the side. It says, "When the earth begins to settle, God throws a stone at it." I can't remember where that's from. I think that's from the Avengers or something. I just thought it was a really cool quote. Okay, I'm just carrying on. Yeah. So this is the whole basis of the song. It's just that sort of Middle Eastern sort of sound. Not even Middle Eastern, I don't know what to call that. It's very sort of realistic. Authentic? The harmonies was quite nice. Were quite nice. This is what the whole track was based on. They were sidechaining in this as well, but it didn't work very well. Again, my vocals are in this. It's me going like really quietly in the corner. It's weird. It's a weird track. But you can't even call this EDM because this isn't danceable. So I think the reason why I did this was because Mixcraft has a lot of more worldly and authentic sounds that I wanted to try and incorporate into some music. So this is what I came up with, and it just didn't really work very well. So I don't think I'm going to be doing that again. This was a cool sound. I like this. Oh, okay, that was a nice bit of variation. That kick is really weird. I don't know why it sounds like that. I think it's because the track's been crushed in some way. There's a pad there as well. Okay, this is weird, this bit. I don't know what I was planning to do here, but this doesn't work. Yeah, this wasn't done very well. It was just a bit lazy, a bit sort of not very creative, not very transformative. And that's it. That's the end of the track. So yeah. Wasn't great. Okay, the next track is a slightly better one. This is Beneath. And this is a track that was like one of my first lo-fi sort of tracks, obviously excluding 53. But this was okay. This was very calm, you know? The chord sequence is really nice. That clap is too loud. I love this sound because it sounds like you're like popping with your lips. This was so smooth. Nice little sort of variation. The reverse noise was a lot of fun as well. I love doing stuff in reverse. I don't like pianos in reverse, that freaks me out a bit. And yeah, this bit is basically the same thing, just slowly adding layers on after a few bars. I'm just going to skip forward a bit because this is literally just the same thing over and over again. It's a nice vibe. It's a very smooth vibe. The reverb tail at the end was a bit odd. It's because I used one of the crap reverb plugins. The next track is another track that me and Cell did together called Lost Lullaby, which again I thought was a bit odd. The stuff he did for the video was good. I'll admit that much. This was weird because the rhythm just didn't fit at all, so I don't know what I was thinking. I knew this wasn't going to work from the second I started it. Okay, we're going to move on from that one very quickly. So this next one needs a little bit of context as well. So this is a track that I did called, it's a recreation of a track called If I Lose Mammoth. So you guys have probably heard a track called If I Lose Myself, which was by One Republic and was also remixed by Alesso, which was really good. And then a guy came along and did a track called Mammoth. And then somebody else came along and did a track called If I Lose Mammoth, which was a combination of If I Lose Myself and Mammoth, which was really cool. And I have that track. Yeah, pretty much. And I tried to recreate it, and it wasn't great. But yeah, this is basically what I came up with. I feel like I should probably show you guys the original, actually. So I'm going to do that. So If I Lose Mammoth. I think this is it. Yeah, this is the one. So this is what I tried to recreate. Give me a second. This is a good track, by the way. Highly recommend. I'm gonna skip forward to the drop. Hang on. In general, it's just such a nice mix. So that's what I was trying to recreate with my remake. My remake was not great, but I didn't think it was too bad because I got the instrumental part. So cover art's a bit crap. Again, that kick is too light. It needs to be bassier. That snare is too thin. The pitch slides were quite good. Oh yeah, I should probably mention at this point I was still very bad at mixing like bass. I always thought there was too much, but there was never enough. Very frustrating. This bit was good. That snare is too tinny, it needs to be bigger. And louder. The synths just need to be bigger, there's just not enough texture there. That flute synth though. This was a good track. This is when I joined the Superwearer community and I started posting stuff to them and I got their attention. This was Unobtainium, which was a fun track. That's an organ, by the way. That clap is a bit too loud. Much bigger. Need it to be thicker, but the main lead sound was quite nice. That was cool. I think I might actually, that's a good idea. I might remake Unobtainium. Unobtainium 2. Unobtainium Anium. This bit's good. Pick it. It's fine, you can't type, I can't spell. I'd like to remaster a lot of the old tracks that I did. I think I'm definitely at a stage where I could do that now. Yeah, that was a good track. I enjoyed that one. The next one is a recreation of the original Shark, which we covered in the first stream. This one is called Great White Shark and was an attempt to be an improvement on the original one. It's not a remastering, it's a complete like change, but with some of the same sounds as before. And it was meant to be like a better mix. And I think it's actually a lot better. So let's take a listen. Straight away, the cover art's better. The white noise is a bit too loud. That kick is too punchy. Ow, there's something in my eye. Thanks. The same motif as before. Much thicker, much bigger. That sidechaining is good. This build could have been a bit better. It was a bit flat.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that little bend is quite nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
That was good. Nice bit of variation. Yeah, that was good. That was a lot better than the original, I think. Another breakdown. That, if you notice, that tiny motif there is very similar to what I did in Avalanche. I didn't realise that until just now, right? Here. That's interesting. Solo was okay.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
This was good. Yeah, so that was a much better improvement over the original one. Still a lot of problems though. See, the track, as much as there's a lot of variation, the mix in general is just not very big. I'm still trying to make tracks big, but I'm not able to do that just yet, which is very frustrating. We're definitely starting to get there. We're definitely starting to move towards like the right direction. In the future, my biggest track to date is either Golem, in terms of like bigness and aggressiveness, if you can call it that, for lack of a better term. Is either Golem or Battle Stations. Those two are big and they are beautiful. These tracks they're trying to be big, but they're not quite getting there yet. But we will get there eventually. So it's just a few changes in like some of the techniques that I used to use. Like the kick was bad, the bass could have been better, the layers and the actual instruments themselves could have been better. Again, I was using a lot of stock plugins. I was using Nightlife, which is a very poor... It's the poor man's version of a decent EDM synth. It was like the poor man's version of a poor man's version of Serum, pretty much. So I was still using a lot of crap sounds, a lot of kind of bad samples. But yeah, this next track is going to be quite funny. This next track is Rush B. So this was done just purely as a joke. This was a bit of a meme. And this was after Sick Form finished. And it was done just to mess about with people. So basically back in Sick Form, people wanted me to make a track called Rush B. They wanted a new version of Rush, and they kept calling it Rush B, and I have no idea why. And they were like, Tyler, when's Rush B coming out? And I was like, I didn't know if I was actually going to do it or not, but then I thought, just for the hell of it, you know what, I'm just going to do it. So here's Rush B. This is a lot of fun. The mix isn't very good, just for the record. It was purposely done kind of worse, but it was still a lot of fun to do, so... Also, I know it looks like it says Rush 8. The text was a bit crap. That was the first time I used the tape stop, which was a lot of fun. Tape stops and bit crushers together are fantastic. So, key change. Terrible, terrible. Rush me! Interesting build. God, that is the worst drop in the world. I can't believe that. Then this is where it starts to really get variated. This was a lot of fun, because there was a lot of emotion behind this as well. Then I'm gone, then I'm gone, then I'm gone, then I'm gone, whoa. And it's like, it meant to be like massive drums, like, yeah, let's go, but it just wasn't very big.
This isn't Rush. This is Rush
B! Okay, this was a lot of fun to do. Oh, I had so much fun doing that end bit, but just that whole track in general was just so much fun to do. Right, this next track is a bit of a weird one. Even if there were a lot of problems with the mix, and even if in general it wasn't one of my best tracks, it was still so much fun to do, and it spawned a lot of hype from my friends, which I'm never going to forget. This next track, however, is not particularly very good. So, we've finished sixth form now. We're now in July of 2018, so sixth form is over. I finished my last exam. The end is a lot of fun. It really is. I remember doing that in my on the computer downstairs. It was like on the family computer. I remember trying to do it, and I was headbanging. I was like, oh my god, this is so sick. In reality, it wasn't that great, especially when I listen to it now. But yeah, this next track is not particularly great. It's going to get my channel probably claimed when I upload it, so that's fine. The other two streams that I uploaded have also been claimed anyway. This is a remix of Cardi B's I Like It, and this is probably the worst cover art you'll ever see in your life. And also the track in general is not amazing, but it was okay, I guess. This is the face of someone with very few brain cells.
I'm son. I like those Balenciagas, the ones that look like socks. I like going to the Tula. I go box all in my watch. I like sexes from my exes when they want a second chance. I like proving niggas wrong. I do what they say I can. They call me Cardi, banging body, spicy mommy, hot tamale, hot dinner, hot molly.
This is the arpeggiator. Do you know what's funny? The arpeggiator is made with a synth called Triple Cheese for some reason.
Flexing on bitches as hard as I can. Eating halal, driving a lamb. So that bitch, I'm sorry. Got my coins like Mario. Yeah, they call me Cardi B. I run this shit like cardio. I'm just in the jam.
The rhythm's good in this one. Very upbeat.
Chambean, chambean, pero no jalan. Tú compras todas las Jolambo, a mí me las regalan. I spend in the club, what you have in the bank. This is the new religion bank, el Latino gang. Yeah, está toda servieta, pero es que en el closet tengo mucha grasa. Ya mudé la cuchipa dentro de casa, yeah. Cabrón, a ti no te conocen ni en plaza. El diablo me llama,
It's kind of annoying.
me abraza. Guerrero como Eddie, que viva la raza.
I think I must have had a thing for like making vocals an octave lower and then like layering it, because I love doing that and making stuff sound like demonic. It was just so cool to me. Yeah, so that was an interesting one. So a couple of problems with that remix. The kick was too light. There wasn't enough bass. There's never enough bass in my remixes. There was too much white noise, I think. I had a bit of a problem where I was doing like the opposite way round. There was too much white noise in the top end and not enough bass on the low end. So it was just very hissy, very noisy, and just kind of very light. It's the sort of thing that you wouldn't enjoy listening to in a club. Okay, so the next one is a lot of fun. The next one is my first synthwave track that I did called Momentum, which Cell did the visuals for this one, and this was really good, I think. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. Because the sound was really cool. That giant snare. Now there's a synth coming in as well, with a big phaser. This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed this. The hi-hats are really smooth and it's really nice. Really crispy. Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. That was a fun mix to do. Okay, the next one is Influx, which was a bit lazy, but this was a lot of fun as well. Yeah, so this was all just loops. This was all just pre-made loops, so it was a bit crap. They're kind of fun though. The second one is better in my opinion. Clicks there. Yeah, you can tell this is a bit repetitive, so this is why I didn't really like this one. Outro's nice. Yeah, outro was alright. But yeah, in general, I call things lazy when I say I just use a bunch of loops and don't really do much effort. That's not a fun track for me to make. The next one, however, was a fun track. And this is the first time that I used the visualizer that I still use today. This track is called Reason and was actually a really nice chilled out track to do. People like this one, so. This one has me singing as well. Subtitles are there, wrong, I just noticed. Yeah, that was a really nice track. The chords in that were really, really nice to listen to, and I'm glad that that turned out the way it did. So, yeah, so next track is a remix of Fireflies by Owl City. I think I'm about 10 years late, but oh well. Again, the audio quality is not very good because the visualizer crushes the audio, and this is before I sort of fixed everything or learned how to fix stuff. I thought the amazing synth in this was quite nice. Oh yeah, I remember when I was doing the vocals for this, the sibilants on these vocals are way too high, so I can't listen to them very well in my other headphones that boost the treble, because it's just the hiss is so loud, it's quite painful to listen to. So that's why sibilance control is always really important on vocals. Yeah. Also, the visualizer looks like it's just having a bit of a seizure, so. Yeah, that was okay for a remix, but yeah, the next track I'm going to show you, I'm not going to show you the video because the audio quality on the video is really bad, so I'm going to instead show you the audio file, so hopefully you'll be able to hear it. There we go. This is Brick England. This is my second year music tech coursework that I spent about a year doing, and this is the result, and I thought it was actually really good. So this is done on Logic, by the way.
When the sun begins to sink behind the smoke, there's a burning red glow all around, all around, all around, all around, watching as the color starts to fade and the darkness seems to rise out of the ground, off the ground, out of the ground, off the ground, out of the ground. Walls rise and falling, now they're building tall in the city. Breaking glass.
The mix of this was really good. I missed this.
They build them up and then they knock them down to put up another. Breaking glass.
This bit wasn't fun to do. I don't like just going like, oh, 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 just a bit. Yeah.
Evening creeps beyond the terrace walls of the church steeples and the chimney pot so high, so high, so high, so high, so high, watching. The moon is lost behind black clouds, and the darkness seems to crawl up to the sky, to the sky, up to the sky, to the sky, up to the sky. Walls rise and falling, now they're building tall in the city. Breaking ground. They build them up and then they knock them down to put
That bend is so amazing.
breaking ground.
God, that was so much fun to do when I did that. Because I just had complete control over everything, which was just amazing. Okay, so the next track we're going to look at is To Run Away, which is another original that I'm singing in, and it's the first example of me using a vocoder, which is a lot of fun. So let's take a listen to this mix, shall we? We are coming towards the end of the stream now, just so you know. Sidechain here was too early. But then the vocals blend into the vocoder. Could have definitely been more bass, I think.
Where do we take it from here? Where do I go to face my fear? Never again will I try too hard.
Reusing lyrics from Face Your Fear.
As long as you stay
The harmonies are lovely though, for that.
so you don't have to
You guys still here? Yeah, that was a good track. I enjoyed doing that. Again, you can tell things are slowly starting to improve. The next one, however, is just a complete joke. I don't know why I did this. I think it was just for the views.
Hands up, then we gonna drop. 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 Hands up, then we 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 gonna drop. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Okay, that drop could have been way better, but people liked it. People are still liking it on SoundCloud to this day. It's so annoying.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Okay, I'm going to move on from that because that just goes on forever and that's really annoying. This next one, however, is good. This is a really fun story. So, ages ago, when I started live streaming, before I went to uni, I joined a streaming service called Jive. It was the first. It was meant to be a streaming service just for musicians to like sit and play guitar in front of people or make music production like what I was doing. Okay, there was a time where I was the only person on the entire website who was live streaming. Just think about that for a second. Think about how many people on Twitch are live streaming whatever they want right now. Games, ASMR, production like this, just talking, playing piano, making music, whatever they want to do. Thousands and thousands, if not like hundreds of thousands of people on Twitch right now are streaming. I was on Jive. I was the only person streaming on the entire website for one particular moment. That was just nuts, okay? So I remember I was actually live streaming me making this particular track, making Daydream, okay? And it got to a point where I was just making this music downstairs, and like loads of people started joining out of nowhere. There was like 15 people. That's unheard of for someone like me on Twitch, getting like 15 people watching. But out of nowhere, I had more and more people joining slowly. 15, 16, 17 people watching me on Drive. I was like, whoa, okay, this is amazing. And yeah, that was incredible. Unfortunately, Jive shut down because nobody was using it. Everyone was still using Twitch and Mixer at the time. Unfortunately, Mixer also shut down. But yeah, so that was a good memory. So we're going to take a listen to Daydream now. This was a lot of fun. I missed this. There are a lot of loops in this, but there are also a lot of good elements. Also, that text is the same font as Crystal Waters. This was quite a simple track, but it was a lot of fun. Oh, this is also when they upgraded the visuals, so now it was moving in a slightly different way, but it was still a bit jumpy. So this one's really simple, but it is quite nice. It's very sort of positive. Okay, enjoy the workout, Liz. I'm really glad you joined us for a while. Bye. Yeah, Daydream was a lot of fun. I missed that. It's a good vibe. Amy didn't do very well. The next one was the first piano cover that I did, which was a piano cover of Face Your Fear. Oh, this was good actually. The mix of this was really nice. That bottom note is too low. But overall, this was quite relaxing to listen to. Never again will I try to hide. As long as I can do one more thing, I'm not gonna run away, and I'm not gonna let it stay. What are you waiting for? Come over here and face your fear. Yeah, that was a good track. That was a good track. I was glad I could do that because it was a nice little bit of variation on the channel, you know. Okay, so the last 3 tracks that we're going to cover this stream are Headspace, I'll Never, and Hi Mum, I'm on TV. That's going to be fun. But before we do that, I'm going to take a very, very quick bathroom break because I desperately need to go. So I'll be back very, very soon. I'll literally be less than 5 minutes. Okay, we have returned. That is my camera, and I want to be on the main view. Okay, so the next track we're going to look at is Headspace, which is not on my channel. It is actually on the Superware channel because I wanted a bit of variation. And here we go. It's some hip hop. It's experimental hip hop. So this is going to be fun. I got inspiration for this track from Bill Murray's Ain't No Sunshine, fun fact. Okay, next track I'm moving on to is a track that I actually rap in, kind of. It's like melodic rapping. And this was okay, this was alright, but again, not amazing. It's one of the first few hip-hop tracks I think I've done. This track was about my frustration as to how even though I'd made loads of music and a lot of it was quite good and I got a lot of positive feedback, I was still very frustrated as to how I hadn't become like big or popular yet, and this was the track sort of expressing my frustration through a little bit of melodic rapping. Bit sloppy. The EQ effect on the vocals was good. Dark Matter. The beat was very clean actually, I was quite proud of this. Yeah, and now the very last track I'm going to show for this stream is a joke remix I did to celebrate sales, I think it was like a 2000 sub special, and this is a dubstep remix of A Funny Thing. This was a lot of fun. The vocal chops are actually really good. Can't deny it. The transitions were good as well. The sub bass was good as well. This track in general was mixed really well. This is the start of the dubstep journey. And now, ladies and gentlemen, is the start of the university era. So this is when I finally went to the University of East Anglia. First year started, I had my own little room, my own little place to work. And this is where a lot of stuff started to happen. But we're going to get into that into the next stream. Before I go into the next stream, I'm just going to check out the shitpost channel because this pretty much this entire channel is just me, I think. So hang on a minute. I'm pretty sure like 100% of this channel, apart from this one track, is me. So this is literally all and it's got like 24 subscribers as well. It's unbelievable. But yeah, this is amazing. This is what there's a over there. I'm drinking my tea. I'm out of tea. I'm gonna make some more. I hate that so much. Oh dear. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this stream, I think, guys. So we hit nearly 2 hours, which isn't bad. It's kind of what I was hoping for anyway. So next time we're going to be trying to hit some stuff from the uni era. The first year uni era, which is going to start with Snakebite. And I think the first year uni era ends with Sriracha, but that's quite a while away. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get through that in one stream, although I'd like to. If I can get 3 streams done with first year, second year, third year uni, plus whatever's on the tail end, that's kind of what I'm aiming for. So I've got to think about how I'm actually going to do that. So yeah, until next time, guys, I will see you all soon. Bye!